Let's talk about expanding the team. At this stage in the planning process, you should determine how involved you would like the technology vendors to be throughout this process. One of the first choices we should make is whether or not to expand the team to include a vendor. There are essentially three routes that you can choose from. The first route is having a vendor support the implementation and technology throughout the process and with ongoing support. The second is to have a vendor involved by training in the provider team and then stepping away. And the third is to do everything in-house without a specified vendor involved. The first option, like I mentioned, is to have a vendor essentially join the caregiving team. These vendors will work with you to help identify the right technology and be there throughout the process to ensure success for the individual supported. Working with a fully involved vendor is more typical when implementing technology for things like remote supports or for other services that include ongoing support, like possibly medication dispensers or personal emergency response devices. Benefits of working with a fully involved vendor is that they are involved with almost every aspect of the technology process. They have best practices and policies for training, implementation, and the ongoing support for the usage of the technology. In addition, they can be very helpful with getting buy-in from other parties, like families and guardians, if you're having issues during that conversation. The second option is to have a vendor help with the setup and implementation, but then step away, so ongoing maintenance and support is handled by the existing care team. This is more typical for slightly advanced technology or augmentative and alternative communication devices, where the initial setups may take more support and training so the team is comfortable handling the technology by the time it's actually being used. The third option is for you and the team to do the setup and ongoing support. Now, this is typically decided for lower tech options, like off-the-shelf assistive technology. Usually this technology is easier to troubleshoot. The team feels comfortable learning it and supporting it all on their own without a vendor being involved. Something to consider when looking at these options is that most vendors are experts in their field. So working with them early can be very helpful in determining the level of involvement they should have for the individual to reach their desired outcomes and for the technology to be a success. If you are looking at off-the-shelf technology, working with the lending libraries and tech labs can be an excellent way to get comfortable with the technology prior to self-installing.